dinky little place. There's our window there. And then there's loads of windows up above. Don't quite know how it fits into the whole thing. So today we're going to walk straight from the holiday place. I think we're going to check on the car first. And then we've decided to change the plan again and walk from Brixham, Mansands, down to Kingswear and then catch the bus back. So if you ever follow our plans, you know that they change all the time. So in order to get back to Mansands Lane, to get to Mansands, just got to wait for all this traffic to go past. We are going to go up South Downhill Road, and then we don't go up Fallowfield Park cul-de-sac, we keep straight on. Just keep going. There's quite a few turn-offs. This one's South Down Avenue. Just keep going up this hill until we get to Mansands Lane. And then the other side of South Down Close. So just keep going. We're doing this walk to avoid the long walk up Mansands Lane at the end of the walk. And also our thinking is that we will do the walking in the daylight, and if we run out of daylight we don't mind catching a bus home in the dark, whereas we don't want to be walking the South West Coast path in the dark. Mind you, I think we forgot how steep this hill was getting up to Mansands, because yesterday we walked down it and it didn't seem too bad. New motto: in order to avoid climbing a long steep hill, first of all climb a long steep hill, and then the other side will seem so much better. So at the top of here there's a public way. This is Mansands Lane, and it is a long steep walk all the way down to Mansands Beach, where we're going to pick up the South West Coast path and walk down to Kingswear. I am the walking vegan, and I make videos on walking and being vegan because I believe in keeping healthy. So we've just bumped into somebody coming up from the beach, and the tide is in, so we've had to come back up, and we're going to do the alternative coast path walk here, and we don't feel like we've missed out because we were sat on the beach yesterday, so we're going to do this walk today. So it's a natural wetland at Mansands, and now we're going up these steps. Apparently there's a little hut to tell us more about the wet sands and what birds we can expect to find here and there. Yeah, so here we are at Mansands Bird Hide. So I'm going to have to be really quiet here in case people are watching birds. So we've come back to the regular walk from the alternative coast path, and there is the beach, there's the sign, I don't know if you can see it actually because of the shadow, but it's coast path Kingswear 6.5 miles, and we've already done a couple of miles, but it's that, I'll try to zoom in, it's that bit there that you've got to try and cross. which is a bit difficult. So I'm glad we went the other way. Somebody's in a swimming costume actually going to go in the sea, and it's February. Oh my word. They must have done this before. Oh my word. And they're in a swimming costume, not even a wetsuit. My word, I'm impressed. So there's Mr. Keach with his walking poles. We're going down to a little bridge. And then, oh yes, we're climbing up that hill. So we've crossed over the other side of the little bridge and we're now walking up this path. I don't know if that shows the steepness. It really is ever so steep. It's exhausting. But the steep climb was worth it, according to Mr. Keach. Just look at those stunning views. Stunning. Whew. So in the distance you can see Berry Head, where we were yesterday, and the other headland, going down to Mansands, and then today we've walked up to here. Can't believe it's February. What stunning weather for February. Absolutely amazing. Paul thinks that this is Long Sands. I'll have to confirm it one way or the other later on. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Nice little walk down through all this lovely gorse here. I mean, look how beautiful that is. And then we're going to be walking up the other side. I hope it's along that sort of low path and not that high path. We will have to see. I can see somebody on the high path. I bet it's the high path. We will have to see. It's a bit annoying, all this water running down under the gate. Which way did you go, Paul?
I think the best way is if you get round that, you're going to have to up there and then walk along the bottom of the thing and then you jump, but it's still quite soft, quite down here.
What, you sort of stood on the bottom of the gate?
I just went through it.
I tiptoed through that water really quickly. I didn't film it because I didn't want to drop my phone in the puddle there. It was really cold. My feet felt really cold, but they're dry because of my new trainers and they're waterproof, so I'm pleased about that. But it was quite deep. Any deeper it would have gone over the sides and got my feet wet. Yeah. So we're just going down here now and then down that bottom bit down there, and then it looks like those zigzaggy steps all the way to the top. Not quite sure how it works. We'll have to look when we get there. I wonder what this pillar is about here. No idea, but inside here there's a little plant growing. Plants will grow anywhere. Amazing things. Let me just get back a bit and then go back to that pillar. That pillar here. No idea what that's about. And there's Long Sands. Well, we think it's Long Sands down there. Looks really lovely. So we're coming up to the post to see whether the coast path goes up over the hill or round. Whew, this is quite up and down as it is. To go up is Colleton Camp Car Park, And to go around is the coast path. Yay! Quite a long way from the flooded gate now, but there's people struggling, even like shimmying along the gate, trying to avoid the puddle. Yeah, it's quite a thing. View from picnic spot. That was Paul choking on his water. He's alright, he's still alive. So for breakfast we've been having our homemade energy bars, and this morning I had a perkier bar which I ate too quickly, but I can show you the wrapper. And we are going to have hummus and chutney rolls for lunch with a bag of Lidl's own hula, what do they call them? They've got their own name, but Lidl's own hula hoops. This was our parking spot. This was our picnic spot right here on these stones, which was really handy because we couldn't find a bench anywhere. And we're about halfway between Mansands and Kingswear now, so we're just going to carry on to Kingswear, and we might treat ourselves to a cup of tea when we get to Kingswear, maybe have a little look around. We've never been to Kingswear before. In between Mansands and Kingswear, just past Long Sands. More steep steps. Whew. It's quite tiring, but it's a gorgeous day and the views are just stunning. Just stunning. Lovely horses. I don't know who looks after them or whether they're wild. They look lovely. So this path, even on a dry sunny day, and we've had a couple of dry days, so I dread to think what this is like when it's rainy. I mean, it's muddy here, and I'm managing to walk on this dry bit here, dryish bit, as opposed to the soggy bit over there. But then here, it is just literally a stream. I think streams run along these paths quite a lot, and then it runs down. It's just, I'll have to walk in the wet bit now. And then it's going off down here, finding its way to the sea. And this is really muddy here. I think I'm going to go on the inside. I don't fancy if I'm slipping, I'd rather slip into the mud than off the cliff. Call me boring if you like. Yeah, and then it's quite dry again here, which is nice. Look at the colour of that sea. Just amazing. Let's go round this corner. Let's see what's round this corner. It'll be a new bit of the scenery. This path here, and then I don't know if you can see there in the distance, water gushing out. So I expect we're going to have some mushy bits. That looks like a mushy bit to walk through, to be honest. And another bit. So we're coming up to this mushy bit, and I saw the Paul walked around the edge. Still quite mushy though. Still quite mushy. And then we got this mushy bit here. Paul, how did you get across this bit?
I just jumped. Follow the grass. Where the grass is.
This bit?
Yeah, then you jump across.
Whoa!
Not unlike that.
I'm across there and my feet are still dry, amazingly. Here's the water shooting out here that we saw from up there when we looked down, and it's making its way down to the sea. Don't know what this cove is called here. And now we're going to walk on more mushy bits. So just going up here and then up there. We think that is Pudcombe Cove down there. So what we thought was Pudcombe Cove wasn't, because Pudcombe Cove is another quarter of a mile up here. Not sure if that's Pudcombe Cove down there, but there are these lovely woods around this cove, walking through, and it could be a summer's day, and it's February. Can't believe it. It's amazing. Little sit down this afternoon, some water, and then how many miles do you think we got left, Paul?
2, I think.
Got about 2 miles left. So we've just walked up that path there, and we sat on a little bench to have a little drink of water, and now we're on our way to Kingswear. It does look like a ferry is operating in between Brixham and Kingswear, or maybe that's a fishing boat, not sure. There's a little seal in the water down there as well, but you won't be able to see it with this camera, unfortunately. We're about to turn the corner into the estuary now towards Kingswear. Looks really, really nice. We're not going to go over to Dartmouth today, that'll be for another holiday. Words fail me. Look at those steps going as far as you can see. Kingswear, 2 miles. So this is on the walk to Kingswear now. It's mainly wooded, up and down slopes, not quite so bad as the other hills. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film now because I'm running out of battery, but I'll try to do what I can. Lovely little coast here, and then we've got these steps to walk up. Little castle on this beach. A few more steps to go.